Got a cup full of ice and I'm about to get free. Don't lecture about vices, homie.
I'm gonna start off with a dark bit, you know, as I go down the stairs, like I usually do. And it was much like last week as well. I'm starting it after just coming from the doctor's. Now this time I didn't have a blood test. I was supposed to talk to a dietitian pretty much for the fact that I could help my diabetes. Turns out the letter that they sent saying to go to Crawley Hospital, it was the wrong one, because they're supposed to be going to East Surrey, which is like Red Hill. So yeah, they screwed that up pretty badly, and like on all the letters that you get, it's like they say it somewhere: missing your appointment cost the NHS approximately £160. Well, I can't technically miss an appointment when I'm in the right place, but the person that I'm meant to see is in the wrong place? Alright, so anyway, I went there. That was a waste. So I've woken up early, you know. I had to wake up at blooming before 10 o'clock. Like, that's not me right now. But I'm hopefully fixing my sleep because I want to sleep better. I don't want to do all-nighters for a while. Anyway, which was fun actually, because I did one with Kieran the other night, which was good because we haven't done one in ages, and we just played PUBG and it was really fun, but we didn't win a game, but it was still fun. Also, you might have seen that I made a video last week. Actually, it might have been, yeah, about last week, on the fact that I'm having a hiatus from Helios for a bit. Sorry, I was just standing there in one position for a while. I kind of like the lighting because it actually worked for once. So pretty much for the next part of this the whole of this segment, I'm just going to be walking back and forth from the kitchen to the living room, just because there's better lighting. But anyway, what was I going on about? I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, I made a video saying about hiatus from Helios. Now, I had a plan to do that since the Thursday. Funnily enough, on that Thursday, I didn't see the video at that point, but I watched the video on Friday because I wanted to. I'm meaning to do it on Thursday. I thought, you know what, I'm going to give Helios a bit of a break. And stuff like that, you know. I don't feel motivated to make videos on there at the moment. Especially when videos on here get like 20 odd views and videos on there get like 3 views. And I'm like, there's supposed to be more subscribers on there, but there's more active on here. So I kind of want to put more effort and more time in places where people are actually watching, you know, so I can get better content out. So I don't spread myself between two and waste time on a channel at the moment. At the moment, that, you know, it's got like 703 videos on. Like, Jesus. But doesn't really get that many views concurrently. So it may sound a bit it's all YouTube garban, which I kind of think I know what I'm talking about. I say that, but still not famous. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I just gave it a break pretty much, and I meant to do that on Thursday, but I had put it back until Saturday. But on the Friday, there was a video that I didn't know about, which was the Creatures. Now, I don't know if any of you know the Creatures, but they were a channel that consisted of Uber Haxanova, so James, eventually in the second house, Immortal HD, or Alex. They had Jordan, which was like the creator of it, which, you know, he was team leader and that, and he was a bit like, not really many people liked Kutra, but I didn't really like him that much. Dan's News, which he's a nice guy. He was a nice guy. I like watching him. I didn't really watch his own stuff that much, but I didn't mind him on the Creature Hub. Seamus, I can't even pronounce his weird lettered name. There was Spoonerism, or Spoon, which was a friend of James, like Uber Hacks Nova. There was a lot of people, pretty much. Sly Fox Hound, Gassy Mexican, Chaos, but at that point I didn't see when they joined. But I've been watching them since pretty much their first house, the first Creature House, which was back in like 2011, pretty much, 2010, 2011. So I've watched them move from that house to the second house, and then from the second house to, I think, they didn't have a third? I think they had an office. So I watched until they changed over the office, and I kept watching them. Like, I watched them as, well, I wouldn't say religiously, but I watched them as constant as I would watch the Yogscast, because I liked both channels at the time, and I would watch both of them, and I would be interested in that. And then when like Immortal HD was in the Creatures, I watched his stuff, and when James was in the Creatures, I watched his stuff. I didn't really watch anyone else's. I just watched those two, pretty much, their own solo channels. And I still do. I still watch them. But pretty much back in 2016, early 2016, there was like a lot of beef or a lot of controversy and problems going on, which pretty much meant that the people that were working for the Creatures, because they hired employees rather than friends, which I think is pretty much one of the downfalls, they didn't need some people because they went with Rooster Teeth. Creatures went with Rooster Teeth. And when they did that, at that point they only had like a few. They had still quite a few members, but most of the main other people had left. Sly had left. Seamus had left. Spoon had left. The only people pretty much that I would say that keeping the channel alive were Dan, James, and Alex. And obviously, like, Joe was there, Aaron was there, Aaron was there, and people like that. So, pretty much, that went on. They signed with Rooster Teeth. They didn't need Joe, they didn't need Aaron, because, like, it was sort of website management and, like, merchandise and stuff like that. So they didn't need those people because obviously they were Rooster Teeth, and because they were employees and not friends, they didn't need them. And what broke the camel's back by the looks of it is James didn't have that much creative control anymore over what happened with the channel, so it was pretty much just Jordan running it, and Jordan with employees that were, yeah, it didn't work out well, to the point where Cow Chop was formed from Alex and James. This. So I've been watching them ever since. So even though this is quite a long ramble, like 6 minutes, Jesus Christ. The main point is the Creatures finally broke up after the two members left, or one of the two members decided to break it up. So I felt a bit bad about the fact that I was going to have a hiatus from Helios straight after they make that video. But I've given it some thought, and I don't think I'm gonna break up the channel. The channel's not to be broken. If people want to make content, I said that you can still make content. I'm not, you know, restricting anyone. I said to Matt, because Matt started to record stuff now, somewhat. If he wanted to make videos, you know, because like his channel's a bit smaller than our channel, if he wanted to put up like one video up on the main channel, I would say main channel, the group channel, if he wanted to put a video up on there as like episode 1 of a Let's Play, and then put the rest of his stuff up on his own channel, that would be good, you know, to give him a bit of a kickstart, because he hasn't posted content on his own channel since 2014 maybe, I think. He's only got 2 videos on there, but anyway, also I think they've taken the bins out finally for once. It's been a month since they've done that. But yeah, pretty much this is all this clip has been about, is the fact that there's a hiatus. Also, what I've done today, went to hospital. Obviously nothing happened. That was great. We're going to go out and see the new Spiderman film and go to Costa and that. So obviously I won't be able to take this in with me, but I'll take my phone. But I'm not going to record the film, pretty much. But you will see a little bit of a review, I guess, of it. But that won't be until later. Or maybe even tomorrow. I don't know. It depends. But yeah, hopefully I can do a bit more stuff on here now that I don't have the... I wouldn't really call it constraints, because I haven't been doing much on Helios. The last thing that I edited up on Helios was, apart from the Helios video, and the other Face Friday, was the holiday, which has been about... It's been about a month ago now, so... haven't really recorded anything on Helios, but that's not the reason why I'm having a hiatus. It's just don't really want to record anything for Helios at the moment. I will still do stuff on there, and if anyone wants to do stuff, we'll do stuff. But I'm not going to record random Let's Play stuff. I'm not going to record random bits of pubcur and upload it on there. I'm not going to play like 8 hours of a survival game with Kieran and then upload all of it into 10-minute chunks. I'm not going to do that anymore. The only stuff that's going on the Helios channel will be whatever anyone else wants to put up. But for me personally, it's either going to be Face Friday videos sometimes, or like just little, like, you know, like this kind of thing, but a bit more channel orientated to that channel. There'll be like multicam videos if we ever do them. So like if me and Matt record Rocket League together, and he doesn't put it on his channel and he thinks, put it on group, then I'll record it with him, and then we'll probably do like, you know, like duo on there, or like, you know, all 4 of us or something, because we've never done the multicam Rocket League, I don't think. But yeah, if we do something like that, I don't mind putting something like that up. And skits, because I want to do more skits. But I haven't got any ideas at the moment. Full skits. So yeah, I've got a bit more free time since not doing all that. But I didn't do anything about that TV burp-esque thing that I said that I was going to do. So, I know this might have been a long and laborious clip, so you might not have watched it to this far, but if you have, put in the comments, hashtag Greg's a pleb. You know what I mean. But anyway, another thing, been working on a book. Don't know how much I'm going to say about it. I'm writing it up as we speak. Like, I haven't done the first chapter just yet, but I've got like a little bit, I've done a bit of like the artwork, and I know the backbone of the story. I don't know how it's going to end at the moment. I haven't put an ending, but I've got the mid. So I've got like the start and the mid set up, and I've got like key points that I've got planned to put in it. But let's just say 3 words. It may or may not be related to the book, but I'm going to say 3 words in total. Communism, space, 3D printing. Now, get from that what you will, but that is what I have planned. just a few ideas. I know the last one's a bit weird. It's there to knock you off, but it's a plot point in one of the chapters. Well, it will be a plot point in one of the chapters. But I'm not going to go too much into detail. So yeah. I really need to get like a compact camera as opposed to this bridge thing. Because it looks good. But it's... well, it's like the size of my head. Or half of my head. And I'd rather get something like a little bit small and a bit more inconspicuous. Just so I can, you know, take in public. So it doesn't look like an absolute nonce. And my phone camera is terrible. So the next few clips will probably be phone camera, I'm afraid. Because I'm not going to take my phone to the cinema. So, sorry about that. But soon after it will be normal clips. Anyway. See you next clip.
No.
Can't get across the bus. Hey.
Matt,
Hey, it's PG rating.
finger me, Dad.
Jesus Christ.
See, PG rating.
No.
There you go. Oh, there's a carpet there. There's one shelf, happy carpet.
Yeah, boy.
No.
Come see. Was that sweet picturesque boys? Come see.
So where are we going? Costa.
See.
We're going walk home.
Look at that.
I don't want to. You said £72. That's not
Yeah,
72.
No, I got discount.
Oh wow.
So I had discount vouchers.
Ooh.
Bought something, he doesn't have to use it.
I'm going to do really big Splatoon series. So we're going to eat that guy.
I don't know. I've suggested KFC or Harvester.
Expense.
Matt's actually a mixed grill. Actually, no.
You realise we wore IDs for a drink while we're having Coke?
Hey, you might get ID for Coke. You never know.
So Colin's the other one, oh, I'm not drinking, and he's actually going to drink. And we're the ones who actually want to drink.
I want to forget today's workshop.
Touch my phone again, boy. I don't burp like that.
Greg, what
I
are you doing?
burp like a man.
Greg, what are you doing? I'm just in my burp, boys.
That's not the first time I've seen you someone's recorded you adjusting yourself. In the camping vlog, where in the camping trip, Connor's recording you while you're going like that, and I left it in. Haven't you watched them?
Have you not watched them? This place is expensive. Greg, it's illegal, you know that, right?
No, not the film. I'm not recording the film. I'm recording Matt.
Good.
So, we've just been to see Spiderman Homecoming.
Good film.
And now we're going home. Home is coming.
I'm coming. I'm going to go home, then going to be coming.
Yeah, whatever.
My phone can't actually record that well in low light. It's
Yeah,
like
I
it's
know.
all hell.
It's gonna be
Summing
really
up all the characters, I'm Michelle. I have no friends. These
Yeah.
are just these are my
Because
entourage.
he just stares at people.
Actually,
and
you just flip
more.
people off.
He's a teacher. I'm Ned.
Yeah,
So don't want to lose
he's
other
Ned.
people
He's
on
the
trips.
teacher, you
I've
are-
done it before.
And Matt's Flash.
Forever hated. Not really.
Male body. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but this is what it is. The ideal male fashion. You alright, Flash?
Fuck my ribs.
What?
I fucked my ribs.
How do you fuck your ribs?
I
Heart
bashed
attack.
my phone and
Oh.
went. That's it.
I thought he was going to die.
Sadly not.
Then that's another one I've lost. So
Still alive.
This outing, isn't it? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, they've gone over the side of the page. Look at that. Look at that. That's so fucking shit.
This train is the southern service to
I'm gonna rip that eventually. Why is this a thing? Oh my god, man!
Oh good. Oh good. Oh good. I can use frozen grease.
Maybe the best thing is they're making all the other customers pay.
The tastiest coffee is the free coffee.
The best coffee is a free coffee. Sorry, but don't show the actual mug design because it can get cost in. What's the trouble?
The what design?
Because you can get a coffee shop in trouble for giving free coffee.
Hello, can you hear
What do you
me?
mean?
No, because I work for that company, so I'm just going to obscure and make
Don't
sure.
worry, I'll edit it out, but it doesn't matter because they already know it's Costa.
What?
Yeah, no.
Can't hear you.
I know. Connor, light him up. Torch. Look at it.
I should have brought my torch with me.
Before, but I would say burly guys, but
There's Greg.
How dare you?
No, there's Greg.
I'm not burly, but I'm stronger than Matt.
I'm stronger than both of you.
I'm not burly, but I'm stronger than Matt.
I'll use my stairs. You guys, remember what I said? We get attacked. We've got to use the. And then we get hit. So it's trading.
Foxy shit.
Should have brought my torch.
Man, that's the point. You can't see shit.
Matt, I've walked this path on my with nothing but Kieran and my phone.
You really will trust Kieran.
Guys, luckily I've got enough supplies to camp out for 2 days. And by that I mean medical supplies. I'm tempted to whip out my Pokemon Go actually, but at the same time I'm not because I stopped playing that game for ages. The last game I played was Micro Machines. Matt, have you got Micro Machines on your phone?
What?
Micro Machines.
Micro machine? No, I don't.
Look, went under the bridge.
Connor, it's a fucking box.
Tube! Look, Mum, I'm on YouTube. Honestly, if we were to do any skits,
Yeah, it's time to
if we were to do any skits, I'd say we should use this tunnel. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you remember when we did media? When we did what was that film called?
An endless tunnel skit. So it's recorded.
No. Remember that?
We keep repeating it.
Connor, remember that stabbing scene? You remember that stabbing scene in what was that media thing that we watched? The Chavy thing.
Oh wow.
Do you remember it in media? What was it called?
Not skins.
No, it started with an S though. That's what I'm thinking.
Shavs.
No, it was like
Shivs. Skivs.
no, I can't remember.
Sloths.
But you remember it? That would be good for that sort of scene, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Matt, where's the light at the end of the tunnel?
Sheep.
No, I don't think so. Right, so forgetting that yesterday, I made a video and I did sort of do a review on Spider-Man Homecoming. I'm going to do another one with this camera because that footage was probably barely viewable because it wasn't very good because of the camera and low lighting. So, my review of Spider-Man Homecoming. I would say it's an 8.5. As Peter Parker, Tobey Maguire was probably the best one. Me and Connor and Callum have all agreed that Tobey Maguire has probably been the best Peter Parker. But as Spider-Man, you know, like in the suit and all of that, I would say that this one's the best one so far. It's by far. There were a few scenes that I wasn't too keen on, like the car scene. There's a car scene in there. I'm not going to spoil the movie, but there's like a car scene with the main villain. I do like how they've set it up though, like, because the amount of times that there's been, oh, Uncle Ben has died and all that gubbins and all that shit, they don't show this. They don't show the with great power comes great responsibility. They don't show all that stuff, which is good. They just got, you know, like your basic stuff, which I think is good. So they sort of like show it as like a vlog at first, which I think is pretty neat, sort of like quite modern. And then they sort of they lead on to the fact that it's like Spider-Man, like in a costume thing. One sec. They lead on from Spider-Man being in a costume, because he gets it from Tony Stark and that, and it's pretty cool. But yeah, like the Tobey Maguire was probably the best actual Peter Parker, because this one's a bit frigid and he doesn't really do a lot, and he's a bit, yeah, he could be a bit more comedic, I think, and less of like a smart ass, but it was alright. Now the ending, you know, like Marvel doing ending credits, oh my god, I would watch it. Anyone watching this that hasn't seen Spider-Man, watch the ending, like the end credits thing, after the credits. It is so trolly. It's such a troll, but it's so amazing at the same time. Absolutely phenomenal, that is. Villain, you know, is pretty decent. He plays a decent role. I can't remember his name again, but he's been in like Birdman and stuff like that. They make quite a few references actually. One of my favourites is the fact that they kind of take the piss out of DC by calling someone the Flash, and he's like the biggest arsehole, which I find is pretty cool. What else that I can say that isn't really spoilerific? Technically, there's a reference in there which I didn't spot it until one of the brothers told me, which was, well, you know the original Spider-Man's had, his love interest was Mary Jane. Let's just say that in a way she's in the film, but not, I don't know, kind of, so that's pretty cool. They made a few jokes about the fact that the grandma's hot, which I think they haven't done before, which is, you know, it's good to see something like that in modern society where everything's sort of like SJW-esque. So that wasn't, which I think was, it was refreshing to say the least. What else was there? There was a reference to Ferris Bueller's Day Off, so it has connections with Deadpool, because Deadpool at the end has got like that Ferris Bueller scene, which is amazing, so both of them have got that. The music in it, I think, could be a bit better, like it was decent music, but it wasn't sort of like, I wouldn't say iconic, but it wasn't like, I don't know, big music sort of thing. I did like the redo of the Spider-Man intro. Do 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 do. That one. That was cool. But at the same time, I couldn't help but think of the Simpsons movie and Spider-Pig. So instead of Spider-Man going through my head, it was definitely Spider-Pig. I've been cursed. But anyway, it was a good film. Me and Matt both had to go to the loo at one point, but we didn't miss much apparently, just a ball pit or something like that. Or some sort of thing, I can't remember. Obviously, I tried to ask the twins, but they didn't say what it was, because they forgot what time we left as well. But yeah, it's a quite long film. We got in there at about 20 to 9, and then the movie finished about 11:30. Which is why we didn't really play much or do anything when we got home, because we pretty much went straight to bed. Because we got home at about 1:30, because we had a bit of a walk, because the trains were out. because at 11:30, for some reason, the trains just go even more to shit. So we got on a train, went from one station to another, and then we got on another train and went from one station to another, and then we went into Costa at Gatwick, and nothing. I ain't saying much. I ain't saying nothing, bruh. But yeah, so we had that. We had a Costa at Gatwick, and then we walked home from there in a dark forest. By that, it wasn't scary. We played fucking music and we dabbed and shit. Oh god, it was terrible. But yeah, and we also had a harvester and that. So it's because yesterday and today were like the first 2 days in a while that Callum's not got work. So it's been eventful. It's been entertaining. Obviously today I haven't done anything. I've literally probably just got out of bed. Not probably, I have just got out of bed. I woke up at 7 and I was like, nah, this is not for me. I'm not waking up 6 hours after when I woke up early yesterday. And the doctors screwed me over. So I am not doing that. I am lying in. So I did, and I woke up at 9. Not 9, I woke up at... oh, for fuck's sake. I woke up at 1 o'clock. So yeah, that's pretty much been my day today. Not too eventful. But yesterday was eventful. And I'll try and show footage of it, even though it might look like shit and it might be dark and all that. So I'm very sorry for all of that, for the last few clips. But yeah, that's how my camera goes until I get like either a compact camera or a better phone camera. That's how it's going to have to go, I'm afraid. Anyway, peace out.
Seems like my grammar would be a product of Potomac, but when I get it in, I keep my license on poetic, and I fuck that English language cause it needs to get bedded. You know that she can get it, and even when I kick it loquacious, she always breaks me off with the standing ovations. Amazing, but her love is always audacious. I can't be everywhere at once, no time wasted. Leaving back sores so they got the capsaicin, killing every fucking 4-square location. 410 to 215, 215 to 416. If you needed heaters, then you probably needed me an ish. We keep our eyes on the goalpost. No sleep, so we stocking up on motos. No rest for the weary till we old folks. Memories fade, but they stay taking photos. And when we get the time, we gon' keep them. But till then, you know we keep reading.